It's 35 degrees right now, but later this afternoon it will be 65 and sunny, which is a perfect day to install the air conditioner on the top of the roof, if we can get the air conditioner to the top of the roof. To do that, I've brought out the tractor, and the plan is to put the AC in the bucket, lift the bucket up to where I've got the blankets here, and then get up on the roof and pull it out of the bucket. I have no idea if that's going to work. If it doesn't work, we'll have to come up with another plan, but that's another one of the reasons we're starting so early. The sun's just come up, and if this doesn't work out, we have time to pivot and try something else. It looks like this is going to work. You'll notice I've also wrapped the air conditioner itself in multiple blankets and put ratchet straps around it. The concept is that I can get close to the edge of the roof when I'm up there, grab a hold of the straps and pull it up onto the van. At this point in time, my visibility is blocked. I don't know how close I am to hitting the van, so I've asked for help. Good job, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, this is exactly where we want it. Now I have to get up there and undo the straps. So I'm not going to be able to be on the roof of the van and take off all the ratchet straps, which I put extras on because that's just how I do it. So I'm going to have to bring in another ladder and try to get in there and get those straps off. See if I can do this without coming off the roof. Okay. All right, we got this far. So at this point in time, I have not cut the hole in the roof. I didn't want to cut a hole in the roof until I could make sure I got this up here, because how bad would it have been if I cut a hole in the roof and couldn't get it up here, if this plan didn't work? And by the way, this was the first run of this plan. I had other options in mind, but this was the best in terms of keeping me safe and keeping the air conditioner safe. Really, really happy that worked. So the air conditioner is up on the roof, and that went a lot better than I had expected. That only took a few minutes, but what you didn't see is how long that took to plan and prepare for. It took me days of preparation and planning and thinking and rethinking and coming up with different strategies for if this worked and if it didn't work. So while the whole process was quick, the planning was probably days worth of effort. And that's just how van building is. Even this part, where am I going to put it, took a lot of time and effort. The blue tape marks the center of where the hole will be cut, so the AC will actually go into this bay right here. So why are we putting it here? Well, for a couple of reasons. One is that the bed comes to here when it's in the up position against the ceiling, so I couldn't have the vents blowing onto the mattress directly. That doesn't help anybody. I can't go farther back this way because I have two of these cross beams right here, and I can't go to this bay because I need space behind the air conditioner before I hit the MaxxAir fan, and that wasn't enough clearance. So this has to be the spot for it, and that again took a lot of time to think about, plan, rethink, and now it's time to stop thinking and start installing. Okay, we've got a hole in the roof. You might remember the MaxxAir fan install from season 1. Well, I kept the box. It's been in the barn acting as a trash bin, but I also kept it because of this. It's a very sturdy box, and it worked extremely well for catching the metal shavings. So we're going to go ahead and put this up against the ceiling and get our extension pole to hold it in place. And that way it'll protect the van's interior from all the metal shavings. Okay, before I head up to the roof of the van, I want to show you what I've got in my box. So I put in here everything I could think of that I might need while I'm up there. So I've got towels, paper towels, cleaner, drill, safety glasses, drill bits, squares, gasket, template, extra parts and pieces, everything I could possibly need while I'm up there, I hope. Okay, I have my template, center of the template. This goes through the hole I just drilled, so that matches up interior to exterior. Got my square. This is looking good. Also notice that I did a lot of extra tape around here, so it's not only so I can transcribe the shape on here, but also when I go to, where is it? But also when I go to run the jigsaw across the top of the roof, I don't want this scraping up the part of the roof that I'm not removing. So extra tape is good. After a lot of checking, double checking, triple checking, I am happy enough with this. It seems to be 14 by 14, square in the corners, distance across matches. So next, corner holes, and then jigsaw it out. I think we're done up here for a little while. All right, a couple hours have passed since we were on the roof and cut the hole and put that initial coat of Rust-Oleum spray paint on there. So I'm going to remove the box and we'll put one more coat of spray paint on there and then let it sit for another few hours. Okay, that should do it. It's about 2 p.m. It's as warm as it's going to get today. So this is the perfect time to get up here and apply the butyl tape. It just works better when it's warmer. The cooler it is, the less malleable the product is. So I want to be able to mash it into all the little nooks and crannies and make sure I get it in there really well. With Susan's help, I was able to get this installed. I thought I had the camera rolling, but it wasn't. Quite literally missed all of that footage. I'm on the roof, Susan's here on the ladder, guiding me in, getting it centered, and setting it. So I'm sorry about that, but the work is done. We're not going to do it again just for the sake of filming. I'm going to get it tightened down. Okay, we've got to put these threaded rods into the 4 locations. And before I do that, you know I will use Loctite. All of them. Alright, so this is just hand tight. Before I put the brackets on, I want to make sure that it is centered and oriented correctly. I feel like it's pretty darn close now. Maybe just a little tiny bit more. Okay. Oh, perfect. All right, brackets. Get them with the Loctite where do the most good. So probably need Loctite right in that area. All right, after getting these brackets in, I went ahead and got the wiring harness, plugged it in here. If you recall from season 2, episode 1, we did a test of the Velit air conditioning in the house hooked up to the EcoFlow Power Kit while this was also in the house. Next, we're going to test the air conditioner. This is the Velit 2000R. It is a 48-volt rooftop air conditioner, and I got this specifically to work with the EcoFlow system, which is also 48 volts. The Velit air conditioner comes with this wiring harness here. It has a connector like this that goes into the air conditioner itself. The other end has simply a positive and negative. It does come with this fuse block here, and it comes with a pigtail coming off of this that has a ring terminal. So I've removed that and I've connected this other wiring harness. This was purchased from Campervan HQ. This is where I bought my EcoFlow system from. It's a cable that's specially designed for 48 volt air conditioners. So it has the connector on the one side that goes to the EcoFlow power hub, and on the other side it simply has a positive and negative. So this was easy enough to crimp on some ring terminals and then connect this here. This one is a little less official. In the van, we will have a bus bar or some other mechanism to connect this. This is a temporary test. So all I've done here is crimp a terminal onto here and then just use a bolt to connect the two together. This is something we use for our outdoor Christmas decorations. It's just a protective sleeve to protect from the elements. And in this case, it will protect us from electric shock. So I've made all the connections here. Now I'm going to plug this into the air conditioner. All right, we're on the underside of the air conditioner. You can see here, this is coming out of the AC unit. And this is what we're going to plug into it. Okay, that connection's made. And now we're going to plug the other end into the power hub. Yeah, did you hear those 2 beeps? That came from the air conditioner. All right, now we're back underneath the air conditioner. Let's see if we've got power. And we made these temporary connections, which are still temporary. I'm not going to leave it like this. Just want to make sure you understand that. I'm also going to do better wire management than this, but it does plug into this port right here. And then I make sure that the EcoFlow Power Kit is on, and I've turned on the DC power here. Now let's see if this works. That's a good sign. All right, come on, take a look. Okay, that does it for this episode. I'm gonna put the trim ring on later after I get the sealing done. But now that I have this installed, I can get the sealing done. So that's another big thing to look forward to real soon.